Good morning with Designspeaking during Milan Design Week. We are now at the booth of Slamp in Borough Fiera, Milano. I'm here with Roberto Ziliani. Roberto, how are you doing?
Fine, thank you.
So Roberto, I know you have founded Slamp in 1994 and that you have a producing history a bit unusual, let's say. Could you explain me more about this handcrafts and this manufacturing?
Yes, right. So in '94 there was a brilliant idea. Was to create. The idea was to create a simple shape in a plastic material. Because before I was working on this kind of material, and we created this simple shape, and with Alessandro Mendini and really many graphic design that was working also with the staff of Swatch, we create a collection of 100 different lamp that create emotion through graphic design. After a couple of years, we started to transform the shape and create new shape, but the techniques was always a simple sheet that we transform to 2-dimension in 3-dimension. And now, after 20 years, we have a big expertise of that, and probably we create a complete collection that give a lot of emotion to the customer, and this is the reason why probably Slamp have this kind of success.
So I know also that people are really impressed when they come to visit your atelier, how the people are really used to make those shapes in only a few minutes or a few hours. It's crazy. How many years are those people working already for you?
Yes, the company is a little bit crazy because is completely the product is completely tailor-made. We have obviously technology, but is looks like fashion. So that's the difference between the other company of lighting, and the material that we use. We are able to transform it in a very unbelievable quantity of different shape. There are many workers that built by hand the lamp.
How many are there?
It depends from in the month.
Which lamp?
No, the month, because during obviously September, October, November we have a lot of order, so there are more than 100 employees that create and build the lamp. Another important characteristic of our trademark is that also the creative team is a huge creative team. We have more than 20 people that every day work in graphic, in design, creating shape, and try to understand how we can do in internet, creating also movie. And that is very different, because I think that we don't sell lamp, we sell emotion. So we need video, image, photo, and atmosphere, also music that support our concept.
Yeah, if I'm not wrong, you really try to bring the 6 senses back to the persons. And you do have a video at your beginning page of your website, right?
Yes. And obviously this is Euroluce, so we present a collection, but also the new website. And the new website is a big investment because the idea was to have 2 or 3 filmmakers, very young, and I create something like a competition between this guy to create crazy short. Able to give emotion, so is completely different. It's not something of commercial, it's more artistic, and I think that the difference between a normal company and a company that have a lot of creativity inside and wants to be and have an artistic way to understand future, to see the future, to have vision. Okay, now we are able to do. In the website you can fill that, and you can fill also if you see the product, because I think that also the single product can explain you the story. We are a storyteller.
Definitely. Well, that's great. I mean, you're putting yourself with empathy, with six senses. With storytelling behind and everything. That's cool. And I know also that you are collaborating with famous designers, like you told us before, the architect Alessandro Mendini, and those designers of this year, like Zaha Hadid.
Zadid was exciting. We started to work with her 3 years ago, and she's a queen.
She definitely is.
And with me and with the company, she was very generous, and the process to create the product was not plenty of stress. Many other owner of other lighting company tell me, oh, very difficult. No, for me it was exciting, simple, and the most important things that I remember is the first time when we built the first prototype. We was 20 in a black box. We switched the light, and there was a standing ovation. But really young people, 20 years old, collaborating with us, excited by the design of this new lamp by Zadid. So the Queen, that creates something that was exciting for me and for a person of 20 years old, and that's design.
Great. And I've seen
A lot of passion. We are Italian, eh?
That's true, definitely. I love Italy. I've been living here 8 years, and trust me, we just become Italian. I also have seen some of your new lamps, like Krakow of Nigel Coates. He's the art director, right?
Right. Nigel is, I think, 7 or 8 years. We create a team together, because he was a professor at Royal College in London, and my idea was to create a connection, a bridge between my company in Rome and people from Royal College, and was a clever idea because obviously two cultures so different.
We can mix up and doing something really special, right?
Yes, and I feel the great success have probably the reason why, in this connection between the culture that an architect can give to a company, the group of people that stay around this type of contest, and obviously product by product, we transform the company from a company that make substantially graphic design and very cool but anyway more simple object into a more sophisticated object like the one that you can see here in the booth.
Well, thank you very much, Roberto, for your time. I was really impressed, and thank you very much for everything. Goodbye.
Goodbye.